the story was on point. It had those moments to where it made you upset.
Yeah.
F that old man.
Yeah.
F him. And I'm sorry, Matt, but f you too, Matt. You're a coward, Matt.
Man.
Come on, man.
I don't. Hey, what's good, man? It's your boy OG from the woahclan.
It's your boy Curfew.
We are back with another video, and today we are doing a movie review of Interstellar. I've seen it probably this is like my fourth time?
Yeah.
This is like my third or fourth time seeing it. This is his very first time seeing it. Very first time seeing it. I was like, bro, you have to watch it. It's probably one of the best movies of all time, in my opinion.
It's a great movie. Yeah, I put it up there. It's up there with Troy on my list.
Like,
it's up there.
I don't even think there's nothing bad about it. I can't. So we're gonna skip that segment. We're just gonna talk about
bad about as in.
Okay, you're right. All right, so boom, this is the movie review. We're gonna get straight into it. You already know how it goes. At the end of the video, 1 through 5 stars, we're gonna rate it, and we're gonna talk about the stuff we didn't like. We're gonna talk about the stuff that we did like, and then maybe talk about what we didn't like. But I doubt there's anything.
I mean, with the movie, overall, a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I'm like having a Joe Biden moment right now.
I was
gonna put him.
But
So let me ask you this: what's your first? So before I put you onto this movie, right?
Yeah.
What was you thinking about? Like, what was you like? I don't want to see it like that.
The first person that came to mind was Matthew McConaughey was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have nothing against Matthew McConaughey, but it's just like how, you know how people are with his name. Like, he's portrayed as a horrible actor to some people. Like, they don't understand why he's famous or why he has a career. You know? So that was like, dang, okay, it's a big movie. He's in it. I wonder how it's gonna be. But it turned out being amazing. He played his role. I think that's what got me in the movie with him, was his role as a father.
Yeah.
He nailed it. And that was a moment where I almost cried, because I was like, you saw him, you didn't see his child at first. You just saw him looking at his child.
Yeah.
And he had just come back from an adventure. So many years has passed.
Yeah.
And you can see him getting ready to cry and be emotional, but it's like he's holding it in. This isn't real.
Yeah.
And then it is. And then it just hits him like, damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I almost broke down on that part. Because I couldn't imagine.
You talking about when he seen her at the end?
No, not that.
Oh,
that would have broke me too.
When he came back to the thing, and then they went through all the footage.
Yeah, that.
It's like a time lapse.
Yeah,
right?
That's what got me, because it was like, one, he knew he spent too much time. He'd been gone for long, too long at that.
23 years.
23 years
at that point.
Yes, and his daughter was the same age he was when he left.
And that's what he told her in the beginning. It was
I'll be back before then.
Wouldn't that be cool? You know what I'm saying? We was the same age, and she was like, "What?"
I mean, the movie was great. There's nothing really bad about it. The story was on point. It had those moments to where it made you upset.
Yeah.
Fuck that old man.
Yeah.
Fuck him. And I'm sorry, Matt, but fuck you too, Matt. You're a coward, Matt.
Man.
Come on, man.
I don't know why he did that.
I respected you for saying it, though. I'm a coward, yeah. I know. Man, fuck you too. That is crazy. And nothing personal. You just playing a character in the movie. I know, but fuck out of here, man. That pissed me off.
Matt Damon was a big letdown. Like when it came to you messing it up even further. You're making it worse even further. We're already at a point to where we spent way too much time on the planet. We lost some lives, and you on some weird stuff. Like, we all could have left together. Like, I don't know. Like, I understand you wanted to, continue the mission and stuff like that, but...
But what was the mission? What was the initial mission with his? What was his initial...
With his initial mission, I think what it was, because remember they had all the, I wouldn't say, test tube babies. Like, they had all these,
specimens.
They wanted to just they pretty much wanted to start the colony.
Yeah.
They said everybody on Earth is just finished. There's nothing you can do about it. So we're gonna find a planet so we can start the colony so the human species can. Continue.
His whole thing was getting back to that shit and letting everybody on Earth die.
Yes.
And that was the original mission with old girl's dad, right?
Correct. But he knew nobody wanted to do that, and so he had to make it sound good. So he was like,
"That's right."
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my man, I would have been slapping it. Wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Wake
up. She talking to him all calmly, like, no, hell no, man, get your ass up. You about to die a horrible death. You're not dying peacefully.
And it's like, bro, like again, back to like the father-daughter like dynamic, man. It was like, bro, they were so close, man. Like, for him to be an ex-pilot and he's so interested in like, just discovery and, all that, like what happened to like who we are, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and for him to instill that into his daughter, I don't even think he did it on purpose.
Nah, yeah, that was
just a natural thing for her to gravitate towards him and love what he does and to pick that up. So they were really close. I think I mentioned him in the movie. It was like Kobe and Gigi. You know?
Yeah.
Like that love for each other, like you can tell like it was very, very strong. So for him to leave, that was really hard on her. But also for him to see her, pretty much, he missed everything. He missed everything.
And she even froze herself a couple times.
She even froze herself a couple times because she had faith that he would come back. And towards the end of the movie, she's an old lady, man. She on her deathbed.
Yeah.
And she was like, you don't need to see your kid die. You know what I'm saying? And
he's 124.
He's 124.
Man.
Crazy, man.
And I think that's why they had that connection in which they had, why he was able to, when it went to that side of things.
Yeah.
They had that strong of a connection. I don't think he would have had that with the brother.
Yeah.
Remember, the doctor, the guy that came up with everything, his daughter, when she was speaking on love and the universe and things like that, him and his daughter had a universal connection.
Yeah.
And that's why he was able to relay a message to her. And I don't believe anyone and everyone would have been able to do that. He had a universal connection with his daughter.
Man.
A universal connection
right.
with his daughter.
And that's what you think. That's why that in the ending, when he had to eject from the ship and he fell into that void, right? You think that's something that almost like a Terminator type of thing. It was like, yo, we need you to go back in time so this can happen, yada yada yada. So you think because he was saying like future humans created that so that you can communicate with your daughter so she can then further the human species and save the world, pretty much.
Yeah, because he said, because he ended up in another dimension, the robot.
Yeah, he ended up in a whole different dimension, and he was saying, and Matthew pretty much came to, and he was like, you know what? No, this isn't like another life form. This is the future us, and we created this. And I feel like maybe they put him in this situation or threw him in there so he can relay that information to her, his daughter, because his daughter was very important to the future of mankind.
True, yeah. Man, yeah.
So almost like a Terminator type of feel, like that's crazy.
But he still didn't listen though. But if he didn't listen, my thing is, would Earth have died? Or would he still have been able to?
I think that was, bro. I think it was supposed to play out that way. I think he had to go through that in order to get to where he was at. Like, it's hard to explain. Like now in the moment, I don't think he really remembered.
I say that because before he left, the boxes came down.
Yeah.
Well, not the boxes, the books, right?
The books, yep.
They're cold. And at first, it led them somewhere. Then when they got back, before he left, it said stay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw that when he was at that other place, right?
Yeah.
When it was him doing that, right? And then before he was begging her, tell him to stay, right? He even gave himself a warning by knocking another book down for confirmation. And what did he do? He turned back and looked before he left.
Yeah.
That other book was his confirmation to stay. So I'm thinking if his
I
God
think
was already there, wouldn't they have given him the code for mankind if he would have stayed? Because it was like he was already warning himself. He already, without him knowing what was going on.
I think that was emotion. I think that was more of emotion. I think later on, because I think he was doing the books first. Then he went. Then he went into. He did then he like realized he was like, okay, no, I gotta let them know. You know, this is how I think. I think at first is built off emotion, right? Don't go. You gotta stay. Yada yada yada. Then I think he started to realize like this has to happen. This has to happen so the future is solidified. So that's when he gave the coordinates to the military, right. the NASA base. That's when he started messing with the watch to give her hope. And then she came and actually looked at the watch and she was like, okay, it's my dad. He's talking to me.
So he's pretty much set everything up for them to be successful.
Correct. He was the fire. He was like the ignition, the coal to her fire. Because she is the action. She's the hero, and he started that. You know what I'm saying? She made it happen. But she got that confirmation that he was still alive out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think that was a big strong point of hers to keep going and make it happen. So to find him. And so I think that's why the colony was shipped out to Saturn. That way she can be close to the black hole to see what's going on, and then they can do like little missions through the black hole to actually find the planet. And as you can see, what's her name?
Who?
The girl that felt his hand.
Oh, she's still alive.
She found a planet that's habitable.
So they gotta go look for her.
Mm-hmm. And so, very sad movie, very strong film, probably one of the GOATs. Lil Adi talked about it. Oh, wow. Ooh, I gotta see that. But yeah, one of the GOATs, bro, when it comes to movies, man. Like really good. Christopher Nolan, man, did a great job with this script and everything like that. Her dumb ass. We gotta get that. And the waves came in.
Man, that
was crazy. Them waves, bro. Was that place just filled with water?
I believe so. And he asked. He said, how didn't you guys know this? And she said, well,
we needed more time.
That, and then she said, it could have just landed here as well. And
they wasn't really concrete about anything. They were kind of rolling with the punches.
Yeah, he got thrown in there. Everything was last minute, and he was fixing their last minute mistakes. That whole crew that he was with weren't even trained. They weren't prepared.
They couldn't have done nothing without him, for real. Like, he did so much, like, when it came to piloting, like, that craft. Like, bro, he was on point. Like, when he had it, bro, when Matthew McConaughey, but Matt Damon, when he went up there to take, like, the ship, whatever, and it broke off, and it, and it imploded, and he had to go up there and line it up. Yeah, that was crazy. That was pure skill right there, boy. Like, we don't got time to sulk. We don't got time to be like, man, what we gonna do? We gotta take action. Matthew McConaughey, bro.
Oh,
I felt that.
They all would have been dead without him.
Most definitely. They all is dead though.
They used them though. They used them.
Yep.
That's what it was. They used them.
Woo.
I couldn't have done it.
And going back to his son, man, I feel like his wife was getting in his head. Because his wife was like, you just need to stop talking to him, like stop sending messages. And so then he actually agreed at the last message he sent to him when he was going through all the messages over the years. It was like, yeah, my wife was saying that I probably need to stop sending these messages, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then there was another point where I think his wife was like, didn't want the son. Because his sister was telling him, hey, we need to do this, do that. And he was still stuck on his old ways. Like, no, I'm not losing this farm. I'm not leaving the farm. And it's like, bro, you're putting yourself and your family at harm.
Yeah, but see, he didn't want to leave because Grandpa was back there and his mother was back there.
Grandpa died.
Yeah, but they had him buried in the backyard with the mother. So you got to think to him, as a kid, that's where he's lived. His mother died when they was young. His mother's buried back there. He ain't trying to leave. You know, people like that. Yeah. People is like that. I'm not leaving my house.
But I also think his wife was in his ear a lot. Like, just based off of what I was seeing. Like, my third, fourth time seeing it, I was like, okay.
Because she probably got to deal with him sulking all day. She don't want to deal with that.
Man. But you see, old girl, she had faith. She kept it going. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, he couldn't stand up for himself. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all that was.
So it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
But hey, so you see, it ain't nothing we didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't like it. Like, it's a great movie.
Yeah,
so
nothing bad about it.
Out of 1 out of 5 stars, what you rate it?
I'm gonna give it a 5.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
It's on my list.
That's S tier.
Yeah.
That like this is an S tier film. There was nothing wrong with it. I think the science behind it was even. I don't even know the science, right, for real, but the science behind it seemed accurate. Going through the black hole, doing this, that, like, it seems so accurate, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna be able to just go back through it, right?
The robot, bro. The robots.
They was funny. They was like they had more
real people,
man.
Like what's his humor on, or his you know what I'm saying? It's on 70%. Take that down a notch. Like, you saying knock jokes, that was good. But I'll give it a 5 as well, man. 5 stars. That's what it gets. Hey, man. So that's what we got right now. Always, you know what I'm saying, let us know in the comments what y'all rate the movie, what y'all think about the movie, what are some highlights and moments from the movie that y'all, loved. And also write down some
movie suggestions.
Suggestions, man.
Yeah.
We need suggestions because I feel like I didn't seen it all, but I know for a fact I have not seen it all. So put us on some great films that we have not seen. And yeah, man, it's your boy Ochi from the woahclan.
It's your boy Curfew.
We out.